All right, welcome to The Explainer. In a world full of AI chatbots that are all trying to know absolutely everything, we're going to look at a tool that does the exact opposite. It's called Notebook LM, and what's so cool about it is that its real power comes from what it doesn't know.
I'm sure you've been there, right? You ask an AI a pretty simple question, and it just confidently gives you an answer that is completely, totally wrong. It's got to be one of the most frustrating things about using this tech, and there's actually a name for it.
So what's going on here? Well, it's something people are calling the chatbot dilemma, and it isn't just some random bug. Nope, it's a fundamental challenge that's kind of baked into how a lot of these huge AI models work.
The technical term for this is an AI hallucination. It's basically what happens when a language model doesn't actually know the answer to your question. But instead of just saying, "I don't know," it tries to fill in the gaps by essentially inventing information that it thinks you want to hear. And yeah, that can be a massive problem.
And really, that's the deal breaker for any kind of serious work, isn't it? If you're a student writing a paper or a professional putting together a report, you just can't build your work on a foundation that might be a complete fabrication. There's no trust.
But what if an AI was built on a totally different principle? Well, that's exactly where Google's Notebook LM comes in. See, it's not just another chatbot. It's a tool that was designed from the ground up to solve that exact problem of trust.
Okay, so the core difference, and this is everything, is where the AI gets its information. General chatbots, they pull from the entire, messy, often wrong internet. But Notebook LM, its entire universe is only the documents that you give it. And that is a fundamental, game-changing shift.
Here's the perfect way to think about it. Imagine you hire a research assistant, and you hand them a very specific stack of reports and books. They can only answer questions based on that material. They literally cannot make things up about anything else because they don't know anything else. That, in a nutshell, is Notebook LM.
So, how does it stay so disciplined?
Well, the secret sauce here is a concept called grounding. It's all about keeping the AI tethered to reality, or more specifically, your reality, the one that's defined by the sources you provide.
And the process is so simple. First, you just feed it your information. Could be research papers, meeting notes, interview transcripts, whatever. Then, you ask it questions. And here is the best part. Every single answer it gives you comes with a direct citation, pointing you right back to the exact sentence in your original document.
But this right here might be its single most important feature. If you ask a question and the answer isn't in the stuff you uploaded, it doesn't guess. It just says, "I can't find that information in your sources." That one little feature is what builds all the trust. It's huge.
Okay, so that's the theory behind it. But what can you actually do with it? Well, this is where your documents get some serious superpowers.
I mean, listen to this quote from CNET. It really captures the magic. This person had hours and hours of interview transcripts. In just a few minutes, Notebook LM pulled out all the key themes, identified important names, and even generated a list of new questions they hadn't thought of. They called it a wow moment, and you can see why.
And the possibilities are just incredibly broad. Think about it for a second. You could upload a super dense technical manual and instantly get a simple FAQ out of it. Or take all your messy brainstorming notes and have it draft a clean, organized presentation outline. For students, this is a total game changer. Imagine turning a 50-page textbook chapter into a perfect study guide, with all the key terms automatically pulled out and defined. Incredible.
Okay, so a tool like this is more than just a cool productivity hack. It's actually pointing toward a pretty major shift in where artificial intelligence is heading.
And here's the big idea, the main takeaway. Maybe the future of AI isn't about building one single all-knowing brain that kind of knows everything and kind of makes things up. Maybe the real value is in creating specialized AIs that become deep, reliable experts on just one thing, your information.
So that leaves us with a really fascinating question to chew on. Is the future of AI not one giant brain in the cloud, but millions of small, personalized experts? A whole team of AIs, each one living in our documents, trained specifically on our projects, our research, and our lives. That is a powerful thought.